Hello, beautiful starseed souls. All of you watching this video today, my name is Jenny and this is Starseed Academy. So today I want to talk about how to release the light within. The light within comes from our souls. It's what we're made of. It's source light. It's like magic. And it's what animates the human. So we're like the batteries inside of the doll. So the human is the shell, the physical shell, and we are the soul within that is the life force. So you can release this beautiful light into all of the different areas of yourself and of your light. And today I want to talk about how to release that. So the first and easiest way that you can release the light within is through kindness. Through showing kindness to others and to yourself, you begin to glow from within. And that inner glow is true beauty. So kindness is beauty. It's the inner glow that develops from being kind. And the most kind people, like the most generous spirits, they do glow with a radiance not from this world. So if you're looking to add to your beauty regimen, add some kindness. The next way is through gratitude and generosity, because gratitude and generosity are like the keys to opening the door of abundance. So you will attract in blessings into your life through acting grateful and being generous. And when you act in these ways, then that means that you're creating that frequency within. So if you act grateful and you do things that are grateful, like gratitude journaling, speaking in a grateful way, thinking grateful thoughts, that takes the gratitude frequency, which is like a high frequency, and it puts it inside you. And when you act generous with your time, generous with your kindness, just becoming that generous spirit towards others, then that very high vibrational frequency of generosity is also inside you. You're creating these frequencies within you because they're not outside of you. When you create something, it's within you. And the frequency, the energetic state from within is what creates the outer life, and we know that. So if you're a grateful, generous spirit, then that's just going to bring in all of these blessings into your life, and that is a beautiful light in your life. The next way is through energy healing. So when you align your chakras and clear the pathway of the source above and have a clear channel all the way down to your depths, and it's a nice aligned and clear pathway, then you are much more easily able to be filled up from source. Source will fill you up with light if you create the room within. So create that channel, clear the way, align the misaligned energy and the chakras, and have it be like a container for light. And then source will just fill you up. Which brings me to the next way, which is shadow work and releasing. Because every time you do your shadow work, you're healing or removing a lower vibrational energy, same as releasing. And every time you do that, each time you create a space within you that can hold more light. So your shadow work is creating the space within your body, within your energy body, to hold more light. So create space to be able to be that container of light. And you can think of that when you're doing your energy work, doing your shadow work, doing your releasing, and as it's leaving you, it's just creating so much room within for that extra light from source, which brings about all of your good, all of your blessings. The next interesting way that you can release the light within is through recalling your soul's experiences. So when you remember your past lives, that's your soul's journey. So your soul has this eternal journey, and along it are all of these lifetimes, and within each lifetime is this beautiful golden wisdom that you've gained from each one. And when you remember some of those lifetimes and you're working your way to remembering more of them, that ignites the flame of remembrance, and that lights up the golden nugget of wisdom that you attained in that lifetime. So remembering past lives, yes, it's very entertaining and fun, but there's a purpose to it because there was a wisdom there, a lesson there. And oftentimes before we can get to that golden nugget of wisdom, there is the shadow work and the releasing and the healing to be done because, lifetimes can be tragic, traumatic, confusing, chaotic. And so healing each one of those lifetimes is releasing the darkness, creating more room for light, like we were talking about. When you release lower vibrational energies, you suddenly have this little space within that you didn't have before, and you can fill it with light. Well, you can do that with all of your lifetimes because they are all encompassed within your soul. And then also it lights up the wisdom, that golden nugget of wisdom, that beautiful main lesson from each of those lifetimes is ignited through that remembering. The next way that you can bring more light in and share it with the world, releasing the light within, is through raising your vibration. So as you raise your vibration, then you become attuned and aligned to those higher vibrations, right? So if all of the dimensions, if you viewed them all like stacked upon one another, and you're vibrating here and you raise yourself up, well, then you're going to have so much more light available to you because higher dimensions are less dense. They are made of more light codes, and less density. So as you raise your vibration, you are submerged by that energy and you become it as well. The next thing that you can do is live with an open heart chakra. So the majority of our life is flowing through the heart chakra. All of the experiences and emotions and the circumstances, they're all flowing through this beautiful heart chakra. And when you have an open heart chakra, then you have more room for light to flow through. And as you close up your heart chakra through repressed emotions, not allowing yourself to be authentic, denying yourself, not honoring yourself, not anything that you can do, or holding on to like hurts, not forgiving people, not being a compassionate person, it just kind of closes up that channel until it's smaller and smaller and smaller, and then hardly any light at all can flow through. And we need to be in flow to be living an aligned and abundant lifestyle, being in flow. And when you're not in flow, you're stagnant, you're stuck. And, you have to work hard to open up that heart chakra again to create that flow. And that's what people mean when they say, I am so in the flow. I've got all of these synchronicities, all of these signs coming my way, opportunities and doors opening. I am in the flow. Well, yes, that's an open heart chakra. That's the flow. So make sure to take care of your heart chakra and have it be open and wide with no boundaries, barriers. Just live an open, beautiful life. A heart chakra without any barriers around it. You don't need defense mechanisms around your heart. Your light is enough. You being in the flow and aligning with unconditional love, with Christ consciousness, like we talked about in the last video, is more powerful than any kind of defense mechanism your ego can come up with. So everybody's always talking about, all of these boundaries and defense ways to defend ourselves, and just flow. Just flow as the sacred, God-like being that you are. Do you think Source has boundaries? No, because it sees everything in the power of oneness. Everything is a blessing. Everything is a lesson. And you don't need boundaries when you live in this super high vibrational way. Because everything that you bring into your life, is meant for you. And so why would you block any of it? Why would you have boundaries up around your heart? You would just see the situation for the beautiful lesson that it is, and then you would receive that lesson and it would naturally dissipate. You'd send it on its way and you'd still be in the flow. There would be nothing damming your heart, like a dam blocking the flow. There would be no barriers or fences, making the heart chakra smaller and smaller and smaller. And then you're trying to force life through it. You want to live in an open-hearted way, accepting everything that comes your way through love and grace, through oneness, and seeing things through that perspective, rising above duality. So the next way is living vulnerably, authentically, committing to your truth with courage. Because when you honor yourself in this way and you always show up as yourself, no matter who's involved, no matter the situation, you stay true to who you truly are, despite, the fear of it. We just show up in a courageous way, committing to who we are. That grows the light that you already have within you. Because you honor yourself, and that just fans the flames of your beautiful, wild, unique spirit. So be that spirit, commit to that, be courageous, because it does take courage to be yourself in a world that is so ruled with the societal norms and boundaries. And then here, us starseed souls are just bouncing off the walls with crazy. And that's beautiful, because it's only crazy to those who can't hear the music. So dance to the music of your unique soul. And don't worry about what other people think. It doesn't matter. What matters is showing up for you, honoring your spirit and your truth, and you are going to grow your light and grow it and grow it. Every time you show up as your truth, as your true self, your light grows. And the last point that I have for you about releasing your light and growing your light is to walk your soul purpose path. Because when you do this and you're on your path, your earth mission, then you're going to come across little pebbles of light that were left for you by your soul, like a trail to follow. Because before we came into these lives, we set everything out in these life contracts, soul contracts. So we set out what our purpose would be, what our earth mission would be, what the energy of that would be, and how to know when we were on track and how to know when we were off track. And we all know what that feels like, to have signs and synchronicities that you're on track and on path and in flow. And then the opposite, when you're fallen off track, how that feels, how low that feels and alone you feel. Your soul purpose, that soul purpose path, was set out by you, the highest version of yourself, your soul, the soul that you are when you're in your complete state. It was planned by you to be the highest option possible. So when you're walking your soul purpose path, that means you're choosing the highest available option to you at that time. And what your soul did was leave little breadcrumbs, which are little bits of light along the way for you to follow, so that you would know that you were on track. And so when you're following your soul purpose path, you're gathering up all of this light that was left for you, all of these breadcrumbs, and they're leading somewhere really good. They're leading to your enlightenment. They're leading to your highest timeline, your optimal timeline. They're leading to the highest version of yourself. So always remember that and choose the highest available option in all situations and scenarios. Follow the breadcrumbs of light. Another beautiful sign that you are following the breadcrumbs, that you're on that path, other than synchronicities and signs that you're already familiar with from your higher self and from the universe. Another beautiful sign is that of déjà vu. So when you feel déjà vu and you experience that weird feeling that you've done this before, it's because you're following the path that your soul set out for you. Because your soul has seen the path, it's left the breadcrumbs, the little pieces of light for you to follow. And when you get really perfectly aligned on that path, and you're like Pac-Man eating up all the little bits of light, and you're strong on your course, it's gonna feel like déjà vu. A lot, all of the time, because you have seen this option before. You hoped for it for yourself. You hoped that you would choose that highest option, that highest timeline. And so when you feel déjà vu, even though sometimes it feels kind of creepy, it's actually a beautiful blessing and a sign that you are on your right path. So there was a lot of little tidbits in this video, a lot of little points about releasing the light within to the world, to yourself, and about growing that light. So please share with me in the comments below any kind of ways that you use to release your light and grow your light within, or if any of these resonated for you. Please like this video. I really appreciate when you click like. It's so encouraging, and I love all of your comments as well. I always read them. And then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because I do new videos every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. So I'm here with you 3 times a week, so please join me. And we're always talking about high vibrational, deep stuff like this. So there's a lot of information coming to you, not just from my words, not just from my energy, but from the frequency of the concepts themselves and the intentions that I have behind these videos to bring you up to your highest level, your highest self. So I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me, and please remember to listen to your heart and the quiet voice within, because you are so much more than the body you're in. Have a great day. Bye.